You're the referee and you see the quarterback get decked just after pitching the ball. Let's dive into this one. All right, so we got officials. Everybody's in good position. We got the pitch. We got a run. Official moves out. Sideline official. All right, let's look at it one more time here. And then we will go to the poll. And I will give you your options on this. All right, here we go. Good option. Backward pass. All right, here we go. All right, so now I'm asking on this one. What is your ruling on the contact on the quarterback? So we're looking at the quarterback contact. Is this legal contact, illegal contact, or something else? So legal, illegal, or something else on the quarterback. Let's go back to it. You can focus in on the quarterback. I was kind of trying to point everybody that way. We'll focus in on the quarterback on the option play. We're asking, is it legal, illegal, or something else? All right, here we go. All right, we've got about 12 people who have responded, 13, we're getting there. All right, let's show the results, the early results. Let's see what we have. Ooh, another one. Robert, I'm getting some good ones tonight, 57-43. So illegal contact is in the lead, 43%, and now we're getting closer to 50. Oh, now we're 50-50. We're 50-50 right across the board. All right, this is another good one. So I'm going to bring Bill in first on this one because Bill is a long-time referee. This is a referee call. Referee the whole way. Bill, option play like this, protect the quarterback, right? I mean, is this enough? Do you want something? You want a flag on the ground? How are you handling this?
Yeah, this was actually a real hit. Yeah, I've got this as being a personal foul. Whether it's a forward or backward pass, this player and defender coming in, he had plenty of time to see he didn't have the ball, took the extra steps. He was not in any type of a tackling motion. If you want to say the quarterback's defenseless on this too, he's defenseless. And this guy just comes in. This is a hit, unlike the previous one.
All right, Bill. So, Bill, you got a foul on this. So what foul do you have on this, just so we're clear? What foul?
Personal foul. You want to get technical about whether roughing the passer can only be on a forward pass or backward pass, doesn't matter. Just call a personal foul and we'll be done with it.
Right. That's the important thing. We're going personal foul on this. And I would agree with that. So Mike, let's bring you in real quick. Do you agree with Bill? Do you got a disagreement? What do you hear? What do you got, Bill? Or what do you got, Mike?
Oh, no, I agree. This is totally unnecessary. So this is not, it's not roughing the passer, but it's definitely unnecessary contact. He knew the ball was out. You can tell by the way he immediately starts pursuing downfield after he makes sure that he knocked the quarterback down. Maybe that's his job to hit the quarterback, but not like that.
Well, we know that. That's what they're taught, but it's still got to be legal. And if he's not participating in the play anymore, then he's off limits, just like any other player would be in this situation. And that, defenseless, because if you're not participating in the play, by rule, you're defenseless. If you look at the definition of a defenseless player in high school, that's a defenseless player. This quarterback, even after the pass, the backward pass, if he's not participating anymore, can be considered defenseless. Robert, tell me what you got. I see you looking over there. I'm sure people have had some words to say on this one.
Yes, they want to say it one more time because they listened to what Bill said. Is it possible you can show it one more time, Tim?
Yeah, I can show it one more time. Here we go. Right. Here it is. They want to listen to what Bill said. Okay. And then they want to change their vote, I'm sure. No.
They might.
All right, so you can see the ball is gone. And now the player's just kind of looking, and then he kind of gets hit. Now, once again, here it is. Ball's gone. He's just kind of looking, and does he have the ball anymore? Clearly doesn't have the ball. Can the defender see that he doesn't have the ball? Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, it looks like he doesn't have the ball, and the defender is he's just standing there at this point, and he takes an extra step. So there's your play again. So what do you got? Anybody? I mean, what do we have comment wise?
The comments are kind of consistent with the votes, Tim. They're coming across as erring on player safety again. The player knew exactly that the quarterback had released the ball. Then you have others. Oh, come on, he's probably coached that way. He's just finishing his step, and he is extending the arms. Now, the extension of the arms is an argument that could be considered unnecessary. But he did finish the step. He just followed through with the arms. So that's why we have this inconsistency across our viewers, Tim.
All right, so this is what I'll tell you. I'll walk you through and tell you what I have here. So I'm with Bill right now. At this point, look at where that defender is right now. And look at what the defender is looking at. Okay? We stopped it. How many yards is that defender away from this player? Now, you can make the argument right now he could pull it back in and run. Absolutely. But the defender sees what's going on. Now, I just clipped it one more. So I kind of jumped a little further than I wanted to jump. But now, right, you could see that it's clearly gone, and he knows it's gone. And he can stop. Because the question becomes, is the contact unnecessary and avoidable? That is your line of demarcation. Is the contact unnecessary and avoidable? The contact here is unnecessary and avoidable. This defender made a choice. He had the opportunity to make a choice to do something different. To Robert's point is exact, going back to the play, because if this player now just comes up right now, stops, just comes up and bumps him with his chest, just bumps him with his chest as his momentum takes him in, I got nothing. But the extension of the arms is what turns this into unnecessary, avoidable contact to a defenseless player, or a player, even if he's not defenseless, even if he said he's still participating in the play, fine, it is unnecessary. Go read the rule on unnecessary roughness, unnecessary contact, and it says contact that is not necessary that incites roughness, okay? And if you look at a lot of the other unnecessary roughness fouls, whether it be roughing the kick or whatever, it talks about contact was unavoidable, so that way the contact's legal. This contact was avoidable, which makes it illegal. We should have a foul on this. So, Robert, any last thoughts before we move on?
Let me add one comment in there. The player who was the defender who was actually closer to the quarterback, he pulled off and went after the ball, and the new ball carrier. So if the player who was closer and in a better position to hit the quarterback can do that, the guy coming from an extra yard and a half surely should have pulled off of that hit.
No, I mean, that's a good point. I mean, you could look at it that way too. So, Robert, any last thoughts, comments, or are we moving on?
The last comment is just because there was more than one viewer who said it, and they says, well, the player used open hands. Does that give him an out by them using the open hands?
No, I mean, you said it, Robert. You're the one who actually said it.
I said it. I know I said it, and I'm going to stand by it.
But that's really good. I'm glad we're going to stop and talk about that just for a second. So there's not confusion, because we go back and say, well, you got a defenseless receiver who goes up. If they use open hands, that's to break up a pass. See, Robert, that's where I think that we're getting some confusion here. They allow you to do that to block, if you're going to block a player from the blind side, or if you're going to break up a pass. But you can't just go shove a player. You can't shove a player just standing around. Oh, he used open hands. That's never been legal, right?
If that defender thought he had the ball, okay, he shouldn't be pushing him. He should be tackling him.
Great point.
He knew. That's why he pushed him. He knew the ball wasn't there anymore.
Great point.
Exactly. So we're hoping that we appreciate everybody's comments, and we're hoping that now we've calibrated this a little bit, and we're all on the same page.